Why are these upgraded if I will just start the game?
As children, we were told that our world once had heroes. Fairy tales to inspire hope in a world with none. As far back as anyone could remember, mankind had been at war with itself. Orphaned, like so many, I survived by the sword and my wits. Neither of which kept me from being sent to a labor camp. It would have been a death sentence had I not made a friend. Avil kept me safe, and I kept him sane. And together, we would change the course of history. Avil, did you make it to Delorum?
Yes. I've almost reached the village of Tablis. You were right, Sandra. This place is completely untouched by the invasion.
Have you made contact with the Royal Army?
No. And I'm not exactly getting a warm reception from the locals.
I'm sure they can be seduced by your charms. I was joking, sort of. They may, however, find you more appealing than the jackals about to descend on Tablis.
In moments like this, I actually find myself missing your company, Sandra. How long do I have before the jackals arrive?
Not long. If you don't act quickly, the villagers will be slaughtered. I've teleported escape crystals onto the battlefield. You need only use one of the runestones I gave you to activate them. I'll leave you to it.
Someone help!
The jackals are hunting down civilians. Use your basic attacks to slay them before they slaughter the villagers.
Didn't I invert the aim? Oh.
Great work. Now charge the crystal to activate the portal and rescue the civilian.
I don't understand what's happening. What are those things? Who are you?
My name is Avil, the last of the Sentinels. I am here to ready your people for war.
I don't know anything about fighting monsters.
There is something you can do for your people. Something that will save thousands of lives.
Tell me what to do, and I'll do it.
Take this gemstone and personally see that your king receives it. And when he does, tell him to speak my name into the stone.
The enemy has started killing civilians. Avil, you must act quickly.
See, I would have acted quickly if I wasn't trapped in a cutscene watching the civilian die, but sure.
The people of Delorum shall be indebted to you, Avil.
I like how I can't hit the civilians with my sword.
Nice job, Avil. Keep up the good work. If you're ever lost, You can review your objectives at any time. Some people have climbed onto their rooftops to hide from those monsters. Too bad I'm not much of a climber myself.
If I jump onto the side of the building, I can climb up the wall to reach the top. I should rescue the civilians.
Another refugee is safe, thanks to you.
Well, that went further than I expected to, and it didn't go good at all.
Good to see my portals are holding up. Congratulations.
Portals are opening as you said they would. I was able to send many of the townspeople to safety.
It isn't enough.
I know. I sent your speaking stone off to the king. We'll see if he, in his royal wisdom, sees fit to make an alliance, or if he is as foolish as those who fell before him.
I know how you feel, but we're out of options. We will need to coordinate with the royal forces to fight the coming hordes, and we're going to need them soon.
The jackals I killed, they were scouts.
Yes. I hope you're ready, because the Raveni will be attacking soon.
Rescue people faster. Sure. I know. I already saw the skill tree and bought that skill. Why would you tell me about the skills unlocked after the point where I could actually upgrade them to... Right, whatever. Kill 8 jackals, destroy 2 armor, do it fast. Save civilians to build rune energy.
So far, nothing but silence.
Avil, we will need alliances to win this war. The most expedient way to convince the king of our intent is to continue fighting for his people and defending his cities. And when you do speak with the king, may I suggest employing a morsel of diplomacy?
I will think on it, Sandra. Now, tell me of our enemy. What is their location? Last we spoke, they were on course for Petrol.
You've arrived just in time. The Horde has almost reached the city limits. Now go, and show the people of Petrol how a Raveni dies. Executing Raveni requires rune energy. Charge your rune energy by killing jackals and rescuing civilians. You made quick work of that one. Keep it going.
believe the legends. Thank you, Sentinel.
Avil refugees are dying. Please save them.
There's only so much I can do. Like,
Right, man. I am a spice trader, the richest in all of Delorum. Anything you want, my friend, I will make it yours.
I need you to simply send a message to your king. I gave him the means to contact me directly. Have him do so immediately.
I mean, you gave the gem to the first random person you saved. Maybe wasn't the best idea.
Good work, Avil. That civilian is safe now.
I always believed the legends. Thank you, Sentinel.
Admit it, Avil. You're enjoying yourself out there.
Nope. Not yet.
What is this tower?
We use the watchtowers to keep an eye out for threats. From the top, you can see far beyond the outskirts of Petrol.
I bet climbing the watchtowers would give me a better vantage point.
I'm supposed to be some sort of super soldier and I've never heard of a watchtower.
God save the Sentinels! Thank you!
Look who's early. Avil, get after that Ravenni before he starts destroying the town.
Why can't I? There we go. I'd like to be able to do that more.
I'm saved! I am saved!
Avil, you remember how this works. Hold your rune strike and aim at the Ravenni's armor and limbs. Release rune strike to attack.
This Ravenni
So is Zandatsu?
for my blade.
Great job, Avil. Removing a Ravenni's armor and severing its limbs also charges your rune energy. Once you have enough, you will be able to execute the Ravenni. Now aim your rune strike just below the Ravenni's knee to sever its leg. Now finish this. Climb to the base of the Ravenni's skull. The ogre's neck will glow when you can target it for your rune strike.
I like how that doesn't match up with text.
Now, Avil, execute the Ravenni.
When it drains my rune energy, so I have to build it back up again.
That's one less Ravenni we have to kill.
That's not great.
It's a drop in the ocean. If we don't begin coordinating our efforts with the Royal Army, we will soon be overrun by their numbers.
When word of your bravery reaches the king, he will be compelled to trust you.
And while we wait for the fool king to gather his courage, the Ravenni marshal their forces.
You are more right than you know. Another horde is approaching, and this one is better armed.
The
Another
next tower
horde
will
of
be as
one
fortified
guy.
as the last.
Big guy, in fairness. Big guy. But still, one guy. Let's keep getting people faster, because that still seems the most useful thing. Destroy 4 armor. Kill 1 Ravenni with both legs. So don't cut the legs off, I guess.
Avil, you've arrived just in time. The first of the Reveni are already approaching the town.
I see you finished deploying the escape crystals as well. I'll slay this monster and save as many as I can.
I mean, if you're able to drop escape crystals,
Avil,
why is she not able
that
to
Reveni seems to be
call them
wearing
in?
some kind of heavy armor. Are you sure you can handle it?
You worry about getting your crystals to the surrounding town, Sandra. I'll worry about the Reveni.
Avil, remember. Executing Reveni requires rune energy. Charge your rune energy by killing jackals and rescuing civilians.
This iron armor looks to be bound by large iron locks. I'll try taking those out first. No challenge at all.
Oh, what? I guess he punched me. I don't get health back. This has very little range. It'd also be nice if the game could tell me at some point how to dodge attacks. Circle's a dive, right? Thanks, game.
I've got to hit the weak points when they are glowing. I should build more rune energy. I can use my rune strike on the locks.
It's really hard to aim.
Severing a Reveni's limb will only hinder them momentarily. After a short time, the Reveni will regenerate its severed limbs.
Why did he grow back? That doesn't make any damn sense.
I can use my rune strike on the locks.
Cannot kill him.
Valid rune strike targets will glow when you aim at them.
How come it's not charged?
I should build more rune energy.
Careful, Avil. Find cover to regain your health.
Find cover to regain my health.
There's no time to waste. Get back in there, Avil.
Oh, the mini-map break-in's pretty cool. You just back in with no real punishment? I suppose I'm probably not going to pass the stupid 7-minute thing, am I? Why can't I kill him? The thing's full.
I should build more rune energy.
But the bar's full.
Avil, you alright?
Time to kill a Reveni.
Oh, now it's ready. Okay. Now I have to wait for it to get back up again so I can actually wait to get the stupid bonus objective.
I need to aim for the base of the neck.
work, Avil. These people owe you their lives.
This time, Sandra. But what of the next? And the next? Without the King's aid, we're relegated to a single battlefield, while the Reveni push forward on multiple fronts.
You're right, Avil. Which is why we must convince him to join us. This war will not be won by swords alone.
How come we got 600 points for that one instead of 1,000? Like, did the silver thing actually give me more money or do anything? It's kind of hard to tell because it doesn't really tell me. Also, I should buy more health given that I got one shot. What does 30% extinction meter even mean? Because the thing at the top right that ticks down from 100 is that things take damage from what I saw. But does that mean that I have to have 70% left and take less than 30%? Or that I have to have less than 30% left? Because you know what, I don't actually care.
This is King Euro, ruler of Dolorum. You have requested an audience?
This is Avil, the last sentinel, and I wish to strike an alliance with your highness.
Was it your sorcery that created this speaking stone?
My ally, Xandra, crafted this instrument, and others from the weapons of our enemies.
If your boons are so great, why do you seek an alliance?
King Yarrow, I cannot be everywhere. At this moment, I am approaching Motnuma, where a deadly horde approaches.
Motnuma? No, that's too soon. I dispatched a garrison to the city, but they won't arrive in time. If you are as skilled as I have heard, Avil, then please, save as many of my people as you can. Fine work. Carry on.
We should have like a run faster button.
Avil, if too much of the town is destroyed or its people killed, we will have failed.
Time to go, lads. The civilian has been killed thing really doesn't need to be on screen because it's completely worthless to me. Like, my mini-map doesn't really show me where any other survivors are at all until I get really close to them, so...
I should build more rune energy.
Great plan, buddy.
Great job. Keep it up.
Why didn't the third one go? I had them lined up.
Avil, valid rune strike targets will glow when you aim at them.
I didn't see it off now. It's really fun how you have to hit these twice to be able to do anything.
Go behead a Reveni. Hold your rune strike to execute the Reveni.
Okay, so if I hold a rune strike before I get onto the neck, it doesn't work because it has to do a stupid cinematic thing. That's nice. And by nice, I mean stupid.
Your work here isn't done yet. That Reveni you just executed wasn't the only one on its way to Motnuma. When you execute a Raveni, your rune energy will begin to drain. You will need to build it up again in order to execute another Raveni.
Begin to drain, lady? You mean empty entirely? Yeah, civilian has been killed. Great. Where, Dean? Is it somewhere I could have got to save them? I have no idea because the minimap is goddamn useless. Why can't I jump up this wall?
It looks like this Raveni brought along a friend. You'll have to face them both.
I'm still trying to find these stupid civilians because I can't climb up this wall for some reason. This is the worst.
My people are being slain left and right. Avil, what are you doing?
Trying to build up a bar so I can do something. And literally anything.
I should build more rune energy.
Oh god, shut up, man.
Nice work. Keep going.
Alright, it's way faster just to actually cut the bits off them than it is to actually try and find people to save to get rune energy. That's stupid.
You must not let the Raveni destroy the city of Avil. You are its people's only hope. Avil, valid rune strike targets will glow when you aim at them.
I'm getting pretty close to losing this because of the fact that, you know, I had to build up stupid energy and now I have no idea where this thing is or how to get there. Oh, there he is. Oh well.
I'll have to charge up my rune energy to take this thing down.
It's not quite Metal Gear Rising Revengeance, is it?
There's no time to waste. Get back in there, Avil.
Oh yeah, and face me away from where the monster is. Thanks, game. Ah.
I'll have to charge up my rune energy to take this thing down.
God, shut up.
Avil, your
I'm aware you have to charge up your rune energy, yes, man. That's what we're doing, is literally charging up our rune energy. Jesus. It just feels very floaty and imprecise and hard to control. Like, it wants to put you into a quick time event when you get up here,
aim for the base
and
of
if you
the
try and do it
Raveni's
manually, it gets very upset with you.
You fought bravely, Avil. Thank you. Many of my people owe you their lives.
We are still losing too many.
I agree. Your ally,
Zandra,
she creates your weapons.
the Raveni use a rare mineral to travel between worlds. Xandra was able to fabricate
Right.
this talking stone and her own portals from similar materials.
I have at my disposal some of the most gifted alchemists, and even they do not understand the properties of this talking stone.
Xandra's pure special, ain't she?
Xandra is brilliant in many ways. Yet as skilled as we are, she and I will not be enough to win this war. Will you combine your forces with our own to defeat this enemy, Your Highness?
Initially, I was reluctant to believe your claims. I had always thought the Sentinels to be a myth, a story to put children to bed.
And now?
I believe.
But if all he has is a speaking stone, how does he know I actually defended the city and not just be like, yeah, I totally killed all those giants and saved your city. Please don't send anyone out to check. Reduce gravity, what do you mean? Attack while dodging. Well, getting more health is probably fine. I know. I know. I know. God. Bonus medals do not die. Rescue 18 civilians, kill 25 jackals. Fun. You know, if we're trying to rip off Attack on Titan, at least the Attack on Titan game felt good to play. Also, I didn't look at that comic. I should do that. Forget it was there. I got it, bro. I did, in fact, get it, bro. Thank you. Yeah, like Attack on Titan, at least, you know, you get to pretend to be Spider-Man and zip around with those little gassy things. In this one, you're just kind of walking around a lot and then trying to slow-mo things.
This strategy leaves my forces spread thin.
I need your army to play a defensive role. By alerting me of attacks as they occur, I can engage the enemy while your forces see to the safety of your people. We'll use signals in the watchtowers to guide refugees through the safest escape routes.
Slowing the horde down while we move people out of their path will minimize casualties, while Xandra attempts to build a portal strong enough for us to escape the Reveni.
Avil, do you hear that? The alarm has been raised. The Reveni are attacking on multiple fronts.
Get your people to safety, and I'll fight as many as I can.
Avil, we've gotten several reports of terrifying new jackals in the area.
These
Don't
ones are
let
purple,
them
huh?
hit the civilians.
Oh, they can spit.
Squishy little things, aren't they?
It's too dangerous to try and channel this crystal with enemies nearby.
Great.
We should rescue the civilians. It's too dangerous to try and channel this crystal with enemies nearby.
Good to see my portals are holding up.
Right, so where do I go for the next one? The minimap is useless.
Another refugee has been saved, but there are plenty more where they came from. Keep it up, Sentinel. You made quick work of that one, Sentinel.
Oh god, are these guys gonna kill all the way through this entire thing? We don't even have like heavy and light attacks, it's just square.
I am in your debt, Sentinel.
Right, so where's more peeps? No idea. In the middle of a forest. Oh, wait, there's some. It'd be really nice if I could, like, grapple to more things.
My citizens would be much safer with one less of those around.
I'd have to handle these monsters first.
There weren't any monsters until I started.
Blessed be Delorum! I am saved!
Just gonna mash R1. Hope we get there faster. You guys might not like murdering.
It's undying. Avil, you must do something. Avil, you must persevere.
Well, I guess you do a lot more damage than I was expecting.
Dying. Please save them.
Okay, I don't know where I am in respect to where I was, where the civilians were who are now dying, or what way to go to get them. Good game design.
Avia, you should rescue the civilians if you can.
Avil,
I've already
what are you
lost,
doing?
so.
The Raveni are destroying my kingdom.
Cool. That's some good checkpointing there, game. Yeah, this game's real bad. Like, I didn't pay for this, crucially, because of the fact that I can own things from work, and I still feel ripped off. Like, not having paid any money is still too much money for this. Like, if I got this for free with PlayStation Plus, I'd be offended.
The royal army has been dispersed.
Oh, skip, please, because...
Avia,
Please skip.
we've gotten several reports of terrifying new jackals in the area. Don't
See, the complete a mission without dying isn't really an optional challenge, because if you die, you have no chance of getting back to any of the civilians.
My citizens would be much safer with one less of those around.
Is there any way I can turn them off? No. Music and effects. No options for voice controls. If you get tired of hearing people say things. My citizens will be much safer with one less of those things around.
I should rescue the civilians.
I'm saved! I am saved!
Right, literally the only redeeming factor this game has so far is that when you run through wooden things, they break. That's it. That's the only thing I like about this game so far. It's just like if there's a fence or something in your way, it's just like, nope. Also, these things have really weird variable health. Like, they take like 7 hits to kill, or if you do the timing right and get like a couple of heavy hits in, then they just die. It's really weird, especially since it's the timing for the heavy hits isn't persistent or consistent.
Sentinel.
Nice job, Avia. Keep up the good work.
I'm glad that my kill strike is ready on a level that doesn't have anything big to kill. I'm also glad I don't have like a block button to be able to block, you know, the horrible spit and those things.
That was a good one. Do another. The citizens of Delorum are lucky to have you, Avil.
I like that one I hit with 3 strikes and he didn't die. So they're the same colour, but some of them just take more hits to die.
Avil, what are you doing? The Reveni are destroying my kingdom.
How come I went from 80% to 36%? They killed like 4 people.
Good work, Avil. My people thank you. This is madness, Avil. We should be bringing the fight to the Reveni, not waiting for them to attack us.
Other leaders had that same idea, Your Highness. They saw their armies butchered and their kingdoms reduced to ash. This isn't any war you fought before, or any enemy you've ever known.
And what will you do to prevent Delorum from suffering a similar fate? Do you believe Sandra can truly build a device capable of ending this war?
I do. If you were to assist Sandra in her work and give her the resources of your court, we may find that solution sooner.
Very well. I will welcome your ally into my palace and give her the full resources of my kingdom.
Wonderful. You will soon experience her genius for yourself, and furthermore, I think you will find her to be an entertaining addition to your court.
Is her disposition as taciturn as your own?
Oh no, she's far worse.
Sounds useful. Radar tune-up should probably be the next thing to get. So to make the radar not completely worthless. Wait, what? Generate mission? When it says dismembered, does that mean I have to cut off all 4 limbs before I kill it? I mean, you might think that the game might tell you something like that when it gives you an optional mission, but I suppose it's kind of neat that they've got procedurally generated levels. That's fine. Missing 2 limbs, okay. I mean, you'd think if it's procedurally generated, it'd be hard to balance for campaign, wouldn't it?
Talented and spirited individual.
You may come to appreciate her candor.
I will send an expedition to collect the material she requires, but it is not easily obtained.
No, it is not. But you must move quickly. Every day we are losing ground to the Reveni.
I know, and they are closing in on your location as we speak. Try to stall their advance as much as you can. We'll speak again shortly.
Any people to rescue? really feel like I should have like an air dash, or even just a dash at all would also be good. But you know, like some sort of air control would be good. This faster rescue thing is the best though. See, the messages that pop up that say a civilian has been killed are absolutely worthless because I have no idea where those civilians have been killed.
I am saved! Another Ravinia approaches. Move quickly, Avil.
Alright.
Avil, where are you? Gods protect us.
I'm fine, Your Highness. Attend to your own affairs. I'll have this thing down in no time.
Please do the thing, game.
Good work, Avil. Now, on to the next. Another Ravinia approaches. Move quickly, Avil. Avil, you must persevere.
I don't know that I want to persevere anymore, game. I really don't.
I'll have this thing
Why can't I cut off his arm at any other points? Like, it has to be a very specific part just below the elbow.
I can sever the Raveni's limbs if I target their weak points with a rune strike.
Oh, of course that hurt me from there, for the shockwave.
Sentinel, dust yourself off and get back in there.
Ah, this is awful. Like, I have to build Marine Energy again after this, so it's just...
To defend the city and its citizens. If it is destroyed, all is lost.
Sure, I guess I just wasn't close enough, or wasn't aiming in the right place, or I have no idea why it didn't want to cut. We'll have the game tell me. I still have to kill another 2 after this as well. Like, I have no chance whatsoever of completing this one.
I need to aim for the base of the neck.
Yeah, because this is the first provincial kill, I think.
Now, on to the next.
I have no idea how to stop these guys from taking out 30% of this when they've taken out 70 already. I think if it didn't take away all of your rune energy every single time that you get a kill strike, it wouldn't be quite as obnoxious,
Dust yourself off.
but it's really, really obnoxious. I know it's a skill you can get and you keep at least 20% of your rune energy and stuff like that, but that shouldn't be a skill to upgrade very slowly over the course of the game, because it just makes it a chore to play.
No challenge at all. I must find cover to regain my health.
And no one in any game should ever say that. Those words, I must find cover to regain my health.
The legend of the Sentinels are true after all.
How many of these have I killed for you, King? And you're still like, oh, the Sentinels are real. Goddamn morons. Why can't I destroy these from the front? Like it's just a hat. Oh, because that one's got a
We'll
lot.
need more power to take this thing down. I can sever the Reveni's limbs if I target their weak points with a rune strike. I've got to hit the weak points when they are glowing.
I don't really know what happened there. I didn't think I'd avoided it.
While Sandra is in your care, I hold you responsible for her safety.
I understand she means much to you.
Her wisdom cuts as sharp as my blade. This war will not be won by force alone. We will need her contributions to survive.
I will guard her with my life.
Thank you, Your Highness.
Your Highness, it pains you to speak my title, doesn't it?
My history with royalty has been solely as a pawn, slave, and quarry.
And for whom did you serve?
Does not matter. Rulers were beheaded and replaced before their bodies were yet cold. Those ever-loyal citizens pledged themselves to their new king with the same breath that they cursed the last, and yet all the while they suffered. I serve none but myself now.
I'm so dark and edgy. It's a mysterious past. There's still so much more of this. Let's see what the art game modes are. There's a daily. That one looks kind of cool. I'm guessing you have to hit the goalie bits to break his armor. Say 22 people. And again, the game gives me no indication where they are. Trophy and Protector. Yeah, getting the go fast savior things is definitely the best plan because you don't spend 6 days waiting for that part built. Oh right, those guys are even bigger and hit even harder. Cool. That guy's got some of the cool skull armor. Neat. See your gimmick is now. I can grapple onto those skulls. And I can't destroy them. I bet it's a stupid gimmick like you have to be fully charged to be able to break them. I don't think I actually corrected that one, did I? Oh, there's another being as well. Neat. Cool. That's great. It's got a club. That's cool. So let's see if it's my gimmick is correct. That you have to have fully charged energy to take off any of the armor. No, you have to make him do a stomp attack? Oh, well. Cool. Yep, you just have to wait until the flames go out to be able to do anything to them, which it's not clear how that happens. Cool. Oh, red or blue anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Let's check out the scoreboard, shall we? Those people have played a lot more of this than I have. I don't even get on the leaderboard. What a shame. So Extinction is just no respawn and survival. And Skirmish then. Random battlegrounds. So there's not really any variation to the game then, is there? There's just this. Well, I think I have played this enough. Thanks for watching.